Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another board game unboxing. This one is a game that's been out for a while, which we just backed on, well, we backed the expansion on Kickstarter. And this is a very popular game. If you look on Board Game Geek, it's really high up. I believe it's still in the top 10. It's been out for a couple of years, which consistently adds expansion and more content. So we picked up this game and two of its expansions. So in this video, we're just going to go over the base game, Terraforming Mars, with I believe should have some upgraded components in it. Primarily the player boards are indented or recessed, I guess you could say, in order to accommodate your resources and everything not getting mixed up if you bump the board, which definitely was something that could be an issue when playing the game. But this had that in it, and a lot of times you had to pay extra for that through MeepleSource or other various sites that made either recessed player boards or covers for your boards, which had recessed plastic in it and stuff like that. But anyway, so today we're going to go through the base game. It's by Stronghold Games and by Frix Games, okay. But anyway, primarily Stronghold Games, published here in the U.S., and Jacob Frixelius is the designer. Excuse me if I mispronounce your name there. So it's Terraforming Mars. Coming to Mars, it was a big step. Making it habitable will give us a new world. We played this game once, but we played the app on Steam quite a few times. The solo version, and we played I believe it was a 5-player game that I played. Definitely one of my first games that I played, in a big group anyway. So without further ado, let's open it up and see what's inside. So in addition, on the Kickstarter, we got this, and we got the Turmoil expansion. It was primarily for the Turmoil expansion, but this includes the upgraded player boards in it, I believe. So all right, so let's check this out. So it says Terraforming Mars. Let's see if I get it in focus there. The taming of the Red Planet has begun. Corporations are competing to transform Mars into a habitable planet by spending vast resources and using innovative technology to raise the temperature, create breathable atmosphere, and to make oceans of water. So those are 3 things that you're going to want to do. As terraforming progresses, more and more people will immigrate from Earth to live on the Red Planet. In Terraforming Mars, you control a corporation with a certain profile. So it's asymmetric as far as that goes. Play project cards, build up production, place your cities in green areas like forests and stuff, like forests or basically areas that produce oxygen, and race for milestones and awards. Will your corporation lead the way into humanity's new era? That includes the corporate era expansion. So that is included within the base box. So it's definitely got a lot of stuff to it. It plays 1 to 5 players, ages 12 and up. So it's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it going, it's not too bad. And there definitely seem to be many paths to victory in it, which is a good thing. So it came out this is a 2019 production of it. Again, which includes some of the upgraded stuff, as you'll see. Primarily the player boards. So let's open it up. Alright. So I know initially some people made comments about the components not being the best quality in it. But we'll see. We'll check that out. I didn't find that to be much of an issue when I played it. Alright, so there you go. And yeah, there's not really much inside here. Not as much. No insert. That's definitely one big thing I definitely notice in this, which is too bad. But it does. You can purchase an insert for it. So in that case, it's good. There's nothing really to throw away then. Alright, so let's take a look here. So let's do the rule book as usual first. And this is Terraforming Mars. And basically your background, contents, game overview, global parameters. So those are the different things in the book here. There's the main board right here, which are expansions which you can get other boards for it too. Tiles, markers, player boards, cards, setup. So how to set up the game. Generations, actions. So it occurs over a certain amount of generations per game, and that then the game will be over after that. So you have a certain amount of things you have to complete before that at the end. Game end right there. And then finally game variants. So you have a corporate area extended game. You have a draft variant, solo version. And the different symbols you use. Like iconography isn't too bad. It's pretty straightforward once you learn it. It's not bad. Although it can be a little weird at first until you get used to it. The different tags on each of the cards. So definitely the first game is definitely a learning game. It does take a while to get used to it. Alright, originally came out in 2016, and it looks like it's Fricks Games, which is probably after the creator there. Alright, so and it's also by Stronghold Games, 2016. So again, this is the 2019 version, so I'll see what's different in here. So not too much of a rule book here, just 16 pages. And a couple of bags. Let's see what we get here. I don't see the upgraded player boards in here, though. So that may be in one of the expansion packs, or perhaps I did not get that, and I thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did, though, so I'll have to look and see where it might be in here. Again, it may be in one of the expansion boxes there. Maybe in the Turmoil expansion box, too. I believe it could be. So let's just check here. I don't see it in the actual book, but I'll have to see. We'll have to see. So I'm not sure what's different then regarding this. So perhaps we'll take a look at when we open it up. So anyway, so these are just the cards, a nice big stack of cards there. And these are the different cards you're going to play in the game. And you purchase prices, what type of kind of card it is, if it's worth any victory points at the end, and basically what it does inside there. So yep, so these are just the different cards. And I know at one point some of the cards have pictures in them, and some of them had artwork in it. So that was kind of a, I think it was Dice Tower that mentioned, yeah, this one is a picture of actually, of something, and then this one's a picture, it looks like, too. And then some of these are going to be like, it's a picture, too. And some of them is artwork. Yeah, it looks like, actually, most of these look like they're pictures now, so maybe they decided to go with one type of artwork. Or, yeah, this looks like that's definitely a drawing of some sort. But these cards definitely do, they have different powers, and they'll help you go up certain tracks. You'll have a chance to purchase a certain amount of cards each round, depending upon your resources. So just a bunch of cards in here. Again, probably not all that interesting unless you played the game before, but yeah, so definitely a lot of cards in here. And again, it allows you to go up on different tracks, like this is the heat track, the Kelvin, which allows you to increase the temperature on the planet eventually. And then your plants for your oxygen and your microbes and everything, and your animals and stuff like that, your wildlife type stuff. So yeah, energy is that symbol, and again heat, growing, farming and plants and all that good stuff. Pets, there are your pets right there, and then microbes are the other ones there. So, alright, so lots of cards here, so I'm not going to go through each one of them, but that's them there. Again, that's the back for the cards there. So definitely with the black, you definitely want to sleeve those. At least I do anyway. Alright, so now the other deck. So it's another deck of cards here, so it's pretty much the same thing. So again, not going to be a very exciting unboxing, not really a lot of stuff to it, just cards, player boards, and your main board, and cubes. So alright, so let's check this one out. We'll just check a few of the cards out here. See if there's anything different here. So again, just, you know, other cards that allow you to do certain things. So you can decide when you want to buy cards, when you want to pass on them, you know, when and how you want to use them. That's pretty much the game there. Resource management, conversion, all that stuff. So to show you a few of these. You can build a city with some of these too. Place cities on the board, but it's all about filling the board with oceans and cities and forests and, you know, stuff that make a planet make it habitable. Because when you first get on it, the oxygen rate is real low, so it's won't sustain life, and it'll be too cold actually just on the planet. So you want to get it to a habitable temperature, and you want to be able to grow food and you know, have other types of life on the planet. But definitely a lot of these cards. There's some bacterial type cards there, and a lot of times you can give up resources to gain other resources. So that's a big part of the game. So you decide what you want to do, how you want to build your engine there. And there's different flavored text on each one of the cards too, which adds to the theme. It's a very strong theme in there. Okay, so to show a few more. So again, as you can see, some are really expensive. Like this one's really expensive, but it does a lot. And there's some early game, you know, mid game and late game cards, and you have to meet certain conditions in order to play certain cards too. Like you have to have a temperature at a certain rate, or you can't have it above or below a certain rate, or your oxygen level has to be above or below a certain rate, or you have to have placed a certain amount of oceans. You know, there's all kinds of different criteria in order to play cards. So some cards are more, like I said, useful during the beginning of the game or end of the game, or, you know, so, or depending upon what strategy you use. So definitely lots of replayability and everything in this game. I think when I played the game, we played with all the symmetrical starts. We all started with the same generic boards, but you can play with various other corporations, which give you certain resources or powers or stuff like that at the beginning of the game, or you know, different starting resources and whatnot. So there you go. So there's another deck of cards there. So definitely lots of cards. Okay, so there's not much else really to the game. Now these right here, these are your player boards. So I don't know if I didn't just not get them, or if again I just I expected them to be in the box here. So, but we'll wait till we open up everything before we figure that out. But anyway, these aren't the greatest quality. These are, I mean, they're not even really cardboard. They're just really thin. But I'm pretty sure I did. I gotta check my Kickstarter again, but I'm pretty sure I got the pledge level where you can where the boards are going to be like I said, thicker and being recessed. So I gotta check on that. But anyway, these are your different. That's your, I believe that's your money right here. So that's your money, how much you're going to get each generation, and then that's where you put all your cubes, and then your different resources and everything, and then your plants and your energy, and you can convert your energy. I mean your power into energy thing. Of course, probably got the exact term wrong there, but yeah. So that's them. So this is going to have 5 of these, I think. Yeah, 5, because it's 5 player. Up to 5 player. And this is just a little card which shows you the expansions. So we ended up getting the Prelude expansion, which wasn't part of the Kickstarter. We get that separately. And then these are Venus Next colonies. So it allows you another planet you can explore, partial planet. So it adds a little bit more to it. and then colonies, different colonies that you can trade with. And then these are just 2 different maps right here. This one was recommended probably the most because it gives you corporations, different starting corporations and starting cards, different starting power, so it adds like a different start to it. Yeah, and then it's on Steam, of course. We get that version right there on Steam. So let's see what else we get here. So it doesn't look like there's much else to it here. Ooh. Oh yeah, you got a few. There's a few. We'll play the. Show you the board last. But let's take a look at the. Yeah, so these are just the tiles right here. So it looks like these are all your forest tiles. I'm sorry, not forest tiles. Yeah, well, greenery tiles. And these are your city tiles, so it looks like it's double-sided here. I wonder if the planet there might be a first player token here, but these aren't too bad quality. These are okay. And then here are your oceans and your different markers for resources and stuff that you're going to put out on each one of the spots. So when you go in certain spots too, you're going to get, you know, resources on some of them. Let's see if we can find right here. So I think that might be what you put these on there for. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, so not too many. I expected more punch outs and stuff, but I guess not. And the box is interesting. It's got kind of some kind of an insert, but not really. It's just like a little extra layer in here. But anyway, that's it pretty much. So oh yeah, and let's go over the resources finally. And that's going to be it pretty much. And these are nice heavy resources. I really like these. These are your for your money, for your gold here. So I believe these are worth 5 here. Well, they're not that heavy really, but they're nice, kind of cool. So that's for your money, and this is also for your money too. These are like a single units for your money. And then here's another resource here. And some more here. Some blue ones here. And then here, I believe these are for your players. Yeah, these are for each individual player to mark your territories and stuff, whether you put oceans or forests or whatever, cities, to say whose it is for end game scoring. So it's like there's 5 different colors. There's black, yellow, green, red, and blue. And then you have 3 other cubes here. Yeah, it's been a little while since I played the board game, so but I know they're all resource markers there. So that's it. Not as many. I thought there'd be more of these. I mean, this is quite a few of these, but not as many as I thought there would be. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to shut the camera, stop the camera for a moment, and then set the player board and show you that, and we will call it a video. We'll call it an unboxing. All right. So this is the board for Terraforming Mars. It's your planet right here. That's pretty much the base of it. And then you're going to have your, let's see here, which one is that one? That's your oxygen. I think that's your oxygen level. Yeah, that's your oxygen track right there. So you want to get to 14%. And then here is your temperature. I'll start down at negative 28 and go all the way up to a whopping 8 degrees Celsius. It is Celsius, so. And then it gives you your standard purchases that you can purchase. And then your milestones, which you're going to want to claim to be the first to claim in order to get the most points for it. The first to claim it gets 8, second, and third players. And then here it makes a difference in the awards. You're going to have first, second, and third funder awards. Oh, okay. And this is how much it costs to actually claim it. So you have to claim a milestone and an award in order to get it at the end. If you don't claim it, then even though you may have the most of one of these areas, like terraforming, mayor, gardener, builder, or planner, you're still not going to get it. So the claimer's prize for the milestones is looks like it's just the first person will get 5 terraform rating at the end, and that's the whole thing is terraform rating. That's your goal. Instead of victory points, it's terraform rating. And then here, I think there's only a certain amount that come out every game too, so not all these are going to be scored every game, just the ones that you, so you claim something and then put something into one of these to say that you're going for that. And then here, it's got winner and the contender, second place, so first and second place would get those awards. Everybody else does not get anything. So let's just look at the map briefly for a second here. So it's different cities come out. Noctis City goes there, and then, yeah, here it is right here. So these on the board, when you place tiles here, you'll get resources. So these are the oceans in here. These are the only places you can place the oceans, I believe. And then you'll get like 2 plant resources to do that. And then here you'll get other like titanium resources and mining resources down here. Here you get to draw extra cards. So yeah, so this is where you start. You put your oceans, and then these are other cities you can place there too. So again, the terraform rating, whoever has the most terraform rating at the end is going to be the winner. And that is pretty much it for the base game of Terraforming Mars. So hope you enjoyed that brief overview video of it. Again, you've probably seen this game before if you're into board gaming, modern board gaming at all. It's a pretty popular game. So yeah, we decided to pick this one up, and we will check into that the whole board thing there to see why we do not have the recessed boards here, and we will get back to you on that. But anyway, I'm going to do another video with the Turmoil and the Prelude expansions, featuring those, and that'll be it. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and this is a Terraforming Mars unboxing. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.